And here we can find a Colony 9 resident. There we go. You can see that he does give us a quest, so let's talk to him. My niece asked me to get her something cute. I just wish I was better at finding stuff like that. Will you help me? And we get a quest, a collection quest number 1. I should say that when it comes to the unique comment, they're only from named quests that aren't, collection quest 1, monster quest. We'll also see search quests, material quests. It's really names like Biscuits for a Grandson, those interesting ones that come from people with names. Those are the ones that are going to give you the unique comments. So you don't need to worry about things like collection quest 1. Anyway, Colony 9 resident. A resident wants to find something cute for his niece. Collect some collectibles. And we need 2 of those rabbit diodes that I was talking about. This is why I said we needed... How many did I say we needed? I have 2 lists here and I can't find out either one. 6. We need 6 rabbit diodes overall. Here's where 2 of them go. Here you go. Great, she'll be thrilled. And I already have enough, so we instantly complete the quest. A resident wants to find something cute for his niece, collect some collectibles, and we have completed it, so we get a little green crown. You have completed the resident's request and made a little girl very happy. 500 gold my way! And I have gotten an achievement for completing my first side quest. We also got a little bit more affinity. That's what that was for the area. Looking at the quest log, you can see now that we do have quite a few new quests. New does not mean you haven't looked at it yet, because if we look at it and then go back out, it still says new. What new means is that you haven't done anything for it yet. So it will stay new until you have done the first part of the quest. A lot of these quests only have one part, like collection quest. We didn't actually turn in the rabbit diodes to this guy. We just had them. And therefore he gave us money somehow. If we were out in the battlefield or whatever you want to call it and picked up the second rabbit diode, that would have completed the quest out there too. But we already had it. So we have completed collection quest 1. And there you go. Anything more to say? If you're short of cash, why not do a few quests? Particularly ones where you have to defeat monsters or collect stuff. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Does he say anything else actually?
Good day.
These guys are interesting. Some of the quests people give you might be pretty tough. But hey, no pain, no gain, right? Sure. Sure. Colony 9 resident over here? You know how monsters can sometimes drop ether crystals? Well, that's because everything is made of ether, even monsters.
Oh, hello.
Interesting. Ether crystals for monsters are basically the same as other ones. The difference is they can have more than one property. Indeed, they can have multiple properties, and I will use that too. Great effect later. Not now, though. Not now at all. The curry here is delicious. Have you ever had the curry here? It's very tasty.
Hi there.
I'm so addicted to this curry, I cry if I can't come here every day. Every day? I don't go anywhere every day. Not even the coffee shop. I'm like, you know what? Not today. But here we can find our next named person. Giorgio. There you are. How come you're here so late? I've run out of curry. I only make enough for 20 plates. Sorry, mate.
Hey,
It's tough finding good ingredients nowadays. Not like it used to be. But I don't let it get to me. It's just something you gotta deal with.
who's this?
Pack armors are different to other monsters. They're perfectly tame. Most monsters will attack homes. Don't let yourself get hurt.
Who's this?
When I was little, I went into Tephra Cave once. I got attacked by this monster called a cellar bugworm. I ran like the wind. That experience taught me to stick to the safe paths in life. And that's why you never leave Colony 9.
Well,
What a lovely little party you are. Are you going to Tephra Cave? Just remember to be cautious. Don't get too carried away. The monsters there are vicious. I don't know what was with her head, but it made me give her that voice. I believe there's only one more person here that I want to talk to during the day. The Colonel's in a mood again. He should try and watch his blood pressure.
well,
It's no good being quick-tempered. Better to have a thick skin. Resist all attacks. using your mental anti-air batteries. You get it? Because we have anti-air batteries here. Here we can find another one. Feel like going cliff diving? Jump into the water from any height and you'll be fine. Welcome, welcome. I love swimming. It's so relaxing. You can also get to places where there aren't any roads. Watch out if you go east, though. There are deadly monsters around Agora Shore. Agora Shore, level 30 to 40, if memory serves me correctly. We definitely don't want to go to Agora Shore right now. They will one-shot me. They might one-shot my entire party. Get your lovely, fresh, no-pond veg. Might not go outside Colony 9, soon get eaten by monsters. Maybe I just imagine it, but still scary. Here is safe and warm. No pond not make tasty snack. Monsters soon have to puke. I maybe think too hard about this. So, once again, no ponds. I think that's the first time we've actually seen the word, though. N-O-P-O-N, no pond. That's what these creatures are called. But point is still the same. Be careful outside Colony. And they love to clap their ears. I don't know. I don't know what they are. We'll get closer looks at them later. It's already 3 o'clock. Good lord. How time flies. See Liliana? She is running out. She is done here. Let's talk to you because you're on the move.
Hello.
Where are you off to together? I hope it's somewhere nice and romantic. You hear that, Fiora? Romantic. Wherever you're going, can I come too, please? She just asked me if it was romantic and then wanted to come along. She's coming along. Colony 9 resident is now our newest party member. Relax, I'm just kidding, huh? Okay, screw it, you're out. That was the shortest stay in the party ever. All right, you have quests for me, don't you? Verdant blue chaw's on the beach near anti-air battery 1. I can't stand the sight of it. Nasty thing with those spiky horn bits. You'll take care of it, won't you? And Colony 9 resident has given us our first challenge quest. Challenges are up against unique monsters. Remember I pointed out, what was his name? Evil Raingrot. We didn't actually see him, but he could be there. Verdant Bluechaw is another unique monster. Unique monsters are going to be a little bit harder than every other monster, as you might suspect. But they're nothing that we can't handle. You just have to be a little bit careful around them. But I wouldn't recommend going against them unless you're the same level as them, at least, maybe even a level or two higher. But Verdant Bluechaw, not that tough. You get 1,800 gold for killing him now. He is one of the easier ones. Good, I hope it doesn't come too close to the anti-air battery itself. I feel ill just thinking about it. Never mind looking at it. When you're fighting powerful monsters, always be prepared. Pick out your best armor and dress for success. Or I could just stay with what I have. You're going to Tephra Cave? If so, could you go a bit further and get news from Colony 6? No? Oh, alright then. I could tell you about Colony 6, but I won't. I won't.
Well,
Spoilers and all that. Colony 6 is famed for its ether crystals. Did you know that? It's also just as big as Colony 9. Is it now? Welcome all, lots of bargains today. And there's Sonia leaving once again. People do move around after all. They do move. And there's Dorothy going back. That's why you have to be careful about your timings and things like that. All right, let me make sure that I talk to everybody that I can during the day. We'll switch it to night, and I'll meet you then. Doesn't look like I missed anything, so let's change it to midnight, which is the time that I like to change it to when I'm doing the night stuff. Most people are out around then, just like most people are out around noon when they're out during the day. And a whole new set of people will be awaiting us inside here. Also, the ether light, so much prettier when it's on, isn't it? So much easier and prettier.
Hello.
When it gets this late, the really ravenous monsters come out. You'd better be careful if you're going outside the colony. But you can always get some rare items if you defeat them. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, both of that, actually. All our weapons contain a catalyst that reacts with ether. Just so you just need to use your arts to gain the benefit of that power. But I suppose there are some people who don't need that stuff. I'll be fine without it, maybe. This guy's open all the time. he never closes. But we can find Sylveon here.
Hello.
Hey, get me some too. You say collection, but I've only got 3 so far. So let's get more. Sylveon. I've got this real urge to eat some fresh sardy meat. It's a bit expensive because it's so lean, but it's worth it. You ain't gonna find anything else that tasty. And after that, we're gonna... Hey, are you listening to me? Let's talk to her boyfriend here. His name is Leopold. You can't always see that, though. There's Leopold. These ether lamps sure do light the place up, don't they? Maybe I should get me some more for my collection.
Yes?
Talk to him again. Better keep myself in check. If I start making impulse buys, I'll get in even more debt. Trouble is, my girlfriend has this way of making cash disappear. I'm sure she does. We didn't catch it the first time, so let's just go through the menu. That should be the first time that we get an actual... Ooh, too far. An actual affinity link in the affinity chart. So let's take a look at the affinity chart. We still only have the 1 star, just because we got a little bonus to our affinity. Doesn't mean we're up to star number 2 just yet. That takes some time. So we have Giorgio, Dorothy, Sonia, Liliana, Marcia. Where are they? Sylveon and Leopold. Ooh, we do not have the link between them. Do I need to talk to Sylveon again here? Oh, darling? My sweet, kind, handsome, and loving darling? When are you going to get paid next for all that writing you do? I only ask because I haven't had my weekly shopping spree yet. And there we do get the affinity link. Sometimes it takes like a couple times through. And they are, as you can see there, let's look here. There we go. Intimate lovers, as it turns out. And we get a lot of information about these people. We get the time that they're active, we get their age, their location, all that kind of stuff. She's 27, he's 28, and I don't like their relationship. Not one bit. Not one bit.
Yes?
Do you say anything new after that? No. No, you do not. All right, let's keep roaming around, seeing if anybody is out at this time. We have you. Oh, hello there. We Holmes have to sleep every night, but the Mechon are different. It doesn't matter to them whether it's day or night. We've got to be careful. An attack could come at any time.
Good day.
I think Desiree is still very upset about her father's death. He was killed in the war a year ago. She's even had to close his shop. I'm sure she's wondering what her life will be like from here. Let's continue on where we can find you. Curry that Giorgio make is best curry of all. Friends have tried it too? Probably. Must go early in time for lunch or Giorgio's curry sell out. Oh no, hungry now but no curry. Tomorrow eat curry. Yum. What's with the curry? Every game there's curry. Here's Shura though. It's a curious kind of light that ether lamps generate. It doesn't seem mechanical. They're very useful, and the best part is they don't cause pollution. Now that's something worth researching.
What is it?
There's one other thing I'm researching. The Giants. Have you ever heard of them? But my research isn't exactly proceeding as planned. I really would like to investigate some of their ruins at some point. Giants, you say? They can't be real. Surely they're just a rumor. Yeah, nothing going on over here. But there is a Colony 9 resident with some quests. I want to make some kid-sized armor for my son. Problem is, I don't have enough small scales. Mind helping me out? And we get our material quest. Material quest 2. We just need 1 small scale from Colony 9. A resident doesn't have enough materials to make some armor for his son. Collect what is required. And we get 800 gold for that. Do I have one already? You'll get it for me? Thanks. You can get small scales by defeating Piranhaxis. No, I don't have it then. Don't have any of those. I haven't killed any of them yet. Hope it's not too much trouble. They can be, but mostly just getting to them. It's just the one from you? It is just the one from you. I'm in a real fix. One of the ether cylinders in my house is broken. Now I won't even be able to make dinner or run a bath. I don't have the cash to replace it. What am I going to do? I don't know. Apparently you can go in debt around here. Have you tried that?
Well,
How are you doing? The Nopon aren't just cute, they have good business acumen too. And they show up in the most unexpected places. I hear there's nowhere on Bionis that you won't find Nopon. I believe that's true, now that I think about it. They're everywhere.
Well,
No, I can think of a couple areas, but they're spoilers, so I won't talk about it now. There's this organization called the Nopon Merchants. I hear they're really helpful to travelers. A lot of residents rely on them when they go on outside the colony. Speaking of Nopon, friends ever trade before? Me very best at trading. Stuff that hard to find on own and can't buy from shop? Easy peasy, friends can just trade for it if you know the right person, and that's the hardest thing about it, finding the person that has the trade. If friends find person who like to trade, friends should try it out. Get your lovely fresh Nopon veg. Wait, the veg you just moved? Important thing in trading is affinity with other person. Low affinity mean they not trade good stuff with you. That's sad. So make affinity higher to trade for super great stuff. I guess that's something. Hey you, Desiree. You have a name? You have a quest? Let's talk to you.
hello.
Hello. Oh, Shulk, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've broken my watch. Look, it's in pieces. I'm terrible with machines, even little ones like this. Would you mind fixing it for me? You don't have to be good with machines to be careful with them. You just have to be careful. Wasn't your father good with machines? I'd have thought fixing things would be the first thing he'd teach you. Not just good, he was amazing. When I was little, I used to marvel at how he swung that hammer. But he's gone now, and as hard as I try, I can't be like he was. I'm sorry, Desiree. I didn't mean to be rude. It's so easy to make you go all timid. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's been a year since then. I'm back on my feet. Anyway, are you going to fix my watch or not? And we get a quest. Once again, a named quest. This one is the Broken Watch. Now, Shulk actually provided the unique comment for that, so make sure Shulk is in your party. But it's actually going to be a long time before we have the opportunity to not have Shulk in the party. Just, don't do this with Fiora alone. Desiree has broken her watch again. Take it to the lab and fix it for her. Mend the watch in Shulk's lab. You mean the weapon development lab? Sure. We get muscle up 2 for that. We don't know what that means just yet, though. Brilliant. I'll leave it in your capable hands. It's in pretty bad shape. I'll have to use the equipment in the lab, so it might take a while. And we'll take the watch. Now, I do believe I want to go ahead and switch. Ooh, no, I want to talk to you again
Hello.
first. How's my watch looking? You didn't forget, did you?
Hello.
Come on, do the affinity thing. And looks like that's all she's got for now. All right, let me make sure that I didn't miss anything, and we'll change the time again back to during the day before moving on once more. I did mention that doing the side quests takes a while, didn't I? Actually, before changing the time, I wanted to head this way, because there is somebody hidden here. You know the big ether light right in the middle of the plaza? Well, I love that thing. There isn't any light prettier. If you think there's a prettier one out there, I'll go see it for myself.
Hello.
Oh, that was a guy. He's just got a high voice. It happens. You see the little bits of light in the sky? Those are bits of ether. They're little energy particles released from the Bionis' body. There's ether everywhere. Everything's made with ether. Then if we head over here, we can find a Colony 9 resident. Nighttime is very quiet. It's my favorite time of day. When at daytime, kids are loud and noisy. That annoys me loads. So I like nighttime best. We lost many friends in battle a year ago. So me guess kids being noisy is actually a thing to smile about. I mean, we at peace. That's a nice way to look at it. Now, I do believe that I want to head up here and over. To you?
Good day.
Not quite to you. There's an old woman who hangs around here every morning. She keeps ranting about the same thing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me, though. Don't let her fool you.
Good day.
Hear me, people of Colony 9. Just wanted to try acting like that old woman. Don't mind me. Well, we haven't met the old woman. Now I thought there was gonna be somebody up here. Maybe back here? I know there's a couple more quests I can get around here. There's always more quests to be had. Maybe it's a little bit too late. Or early. And it's starting to be 3 in the morning. Takes a long time to talk to people. Let's just change the time to earlier in the night. We'll make it 9 p.m., 21 o'clock. 2100 hours, however you want to put it. Now, is anybody up here except for that one guy? It's just the one guy. I swore there was somebody up here. Alright, we'll be back for that more later. We will find it though. Alright, let's go ahead and change it to the day so that I can do more work. I could have gone the other way. It would have been faster. Noon it is. Doesn't take long to change the time. Nobody hanging out down here during the day. Let's head up and over and see if there's anything more that we can find. You can see a couple more quests I've unlocked for us back there, but they are on the lower level. And here we can find Cheryl, the old woman. No one turned up to help. We still need 30 people. It's my son. He's gone missing, and I'll never find him on my own. Friend number 10. We can search for all those who went missing during the war, too. If we work together, I'm sure we'll be able to find them all. I have to find my son. Why won't anyone listen to me? Yeah, lots of quests. All right, let's head back to the beginning.
What is it?
We can talk to you. Let me tell you all about ether furnaces, sweetie. They draw out the power of ether, which we compress into cylinders. Different cylinders for different purposes, all sorts of cylinders. Ether furnaces are also used for gem crafting. Oh, how exciting!
What is it?
Ether cylinders from the furnace fuel everyone's light and heating. They're also what powers the Defense Force's machines, but they're not usually pure enough for the latest weapons. That's why we needed the stockpile of cylinders at the ancient ruins. All the cylinders there are of a very high purity, you see. Indeed they are. So we found Cheryl. Let's move forward. And by forward, I mean like right here. Just jump off the side. You can go quite a distance before it starts hurting. We can find a Colony 9 resident here.
Hello.
You know that big lump of metal sticking out in the western cliff? There are ether cylinders in there that can power all kinds of things. But you already knew that.
Hello.
Everything on Bionis is made out of ether. Very pure ether is stored in what we call ether cylinders. But you already knew all that. I actually did. But how did you know I did?
Hello?
Resident down here, if you're planning to go through Tephra Cave, just remember this. Don't go anywhere near the giant caterpillar. Promise me. No. I used to go out with someone in the Defense Force, you know. He told me that caterpillar has killed countless men. Anybody over here? Yes, indeed. Oh, good gracious, you won't believe what a silly fool I am. I've lost something I really need. Will you help me find it? And we get our first search quest. The search quests are sometimes the easiest quests in the game. Other times, they're actually annoying. But for this one, we just have to go find the thing. In this case, a key. A resident has lost her key and can't get back into her house. Find the lost key for her. Find the key in Colony 9,000 gold, 50 experience. I will take it. I knew I'd get you all fired up if I did my damsel in distress act. But I am a fool losing my door key. My fate is in your hands.
Well?
You don't know why the Bionis is shaped like a person? Didn't you ever listen at school? The Bionis isn't shaped like us. We're shaped like the Bionis. It's essentially a god, but it's like dead, and we live on it. It's Bender from Futurama.
Hello?
Have you seen the boy playing on his own around here? His name's Rocco. He actually lives in the house just over there. I think his mom had a go at him. He seems so upset. Poor thing. Welcome all, lots of bargains today. Poor Rocco's had a bit of a spat with his sister as well, it seems. How horrible for a little boy. It can't all be his fault. But he doesn't cry or anything. What a little champion. Rocco right here? How you doing, Rocco? That pendant was my mom's only one and I broke it. It even has her name engraved on it. I can't buy another one. I just hope someone can fix it for me.
Hello.
I'm getting pretty hungry. I wonder what's for dinner tonight. I bet it's horrible again. But don't say that out loud, dude. Your mom might hear it. We can head over here. I don't believe that there's anything down here. But we'll go over why that exists more later. We can talk to the Nopon here. World is full of ether crystals. Ether crystal is a small clump of ether, formed when particles of ether are put under pressure. Particles of same color and shape naturally fuse together. It's still selling the Nopon veg. Look at ether crystal's color to see its properties. Red is fire and blue is water, like that. If friends want to make gems out of them, talk to guy over there. I do want to make gems out of them, so I will talk to the guy over here. This is the Gem Man. Hey you, listen here a bit. Hello there, youngin'. I got something that might interest you. Rather, something to tell you. It's about this here furnace. When creatures die, they leave ether crystals behind. Everyone knows that, don't they? Ether particles in the body are... Oops, that stuff's too complicated. Just remember that creatures drop ether crystals when they die. Sometimes. But I haven't got to the best part yet. Ready? Don't be shocked. This furnace compresses ether crystals and removes impurities. You use it to make ether gems. What? No reaction? Kids these days, you don't know how amazing this thing is. You can use the furnace to make ether gems. They've got the powers of ether crystals, but highly condensed. Those ether gems can give you all sorts of powers. They're great for use in the home or by the defense force. Just put them in weapons or armor with slots. What? That's not much of a reaction. Never mind, it'll probably be quicker for you to try it. If you want to give it a try, just put your gems in your weapon slot. That weapon of yours will do just fine. And we get strength up 2 and HP up 2. These are our first gems. Hooray, gems. Use gems to strengthen your equipment. Gems have various qualities. It's a buff, like it doesn't need all that much explanation. You just equip it onto the weapon or the armor and it does the thing that it says it does. Very simple. Don't waste your ether crystals by selling them. Those things are useful. I'll be selling some of them. But we'll go over why later. There's just so many levels of them. That's the reason. I'll be selling the lower levels at some point. The look on your face. Looks like you've realized how great ether gems are. I suppose you want to try making a gem yourself. I do. You're out of luck. I know how you feel, but you can't. The ether furnace is broken down. Oh, you don't look too bothered. Never mind, just try coming back later. We will. We will. But for the time being, let's go ahead and equip the 2 crystals that we have, the gems, sorry, that we have. We have HP up. As you can see, it increases it by 12%, so it goes up from 723 to 810. I guess that's useful. And then we have strength up 2, which increases the auto attack damage from 70 to 78 to 90 to 98, and his strength from 58 to 78. Quite nice. Also, the auto attack is kind of broken, but I'll go over how later because we're not quite there yet. Just know that the numbers that you see there for auto attack damage aren't always the most accurate. But for the time being, it is accurate, so we'll do 90 to 98 damage. Also, I wanted to put both on, and that proves to be a little bit of a hassle. All right, both equipped. That hits the slot. You get it? Because it's like a spot, but it's a slot. All right, let's head over here first. Colony 9 resident. Can I turn? No. I've heard Tephra Cave is full of ferocious monsters. I hope they stay there. Wouldn't want them inside the colony. Let's go where I can actually see you. Always watch your backs and kill tons of monsters. Makes us all feel better. I'll work on it. But if we head way back here, we can find a Nopon resident with some quests for us. I want friends to defeat Wallside Gwynry in Magmel Ruins. Gwynry. Other day, I almost got eaten by Gwynry and smaller critters. That was my dying day. And we get challenge 4. You've been asked to defeat a monster that almost ate a Nopon. Defeat Wallside Gwynry at the Magmel Ruins in Tephra cave. When it comes to the names of the unique monsters, it'll almost always be an adjective followed by a name. So like I said, evil ring rot, and now we have wall slide Gwenry. Sorry, I'm not used to some of these names.